There are a lot of you. One more time, congratulations. Today marks the end of one thing and the beginning of another. In this place and in this hour, we welcome you into the company of educated women and men. A ritual repeated at scores of American colleges and universities during this season of hope, of joy, and of renewal. You know, there are times, if we are truly lucky, when a woman or man of rare ability and talent enters our life and we are so captivated by the force of their easy grace and charm and love and capacity for wonder that we are never the same again. We seem to know it in a heartbeat. It is felt in some ancient place of our humanity, and we feel truly blessed by the happening of it. Justin Amarata Sushad, a member of this glorious class and now departed, was one of those people. Justin was a young man of extraordinary promise and independence, forever curious about the world about him. When he wasn't on a skateboard, he could be found behind a camera, using his creative talents to tell a story or capture and preserve forever a poignant experience of living for the future generations to see. He is sorely missed by those who knew and who loved him. It is a special day for me as it is for you. This is my first valedictory address to the departing classes. And it is what I hope will be a lifelong relationship with you as the newest members of the Emerson alumni family. It's also a special day for me because one member of your class is someone I know quite well. A young woman with a good and cheerful heart whom I have loved with the Father's love since the day she was born. And it is she, in fact, who reintroduced me to Emerson after a too long absence from Boston, and who advised me on our visit here almost 6 years ago that Emerson is where she wanted to go to college, and no other place would do. She made a terrific choice, as did you and me. And I'm very proud of her, and I'm very proud of you. You know, this year I've had an opportunity to see you up close and in action. It is a remarkable and joyous thing to behold. The diversity of costumes and footwear, distinctive hairstyles, and even more distinctive hair colors. You know, the morning is not your friend. For you work late into the night collaborating with each other on various projects, and you seem more cheerful and talkative on the elevator at 2 in the afternoon than at 8 in the morning. You often have something in your hand, sometimes in both hands, a triple latte in one and a video camera in the other. You are great purveyors of social media of all sorts. No surprise here, though, you sometimes get it wrong, as did the person who recently tweeted, "Saw Pelton in Dunkin' Donuts." Surprised me because I thought he was more of a Starbucks guy. Well, as it turns out, I'm neither, because I don't drink coffee or tea. but I do suffer from a mild addiction to Dunkin' Donut blueberry muffin tops. Not the entire muffin, mind you, just the tops. So there. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the Game of Thrones, fajitas and Ritas, Wednesday night karaoke at Sweetwater, free burrito days at Bolo Coco, Modern Family, The Office, Smash, Castle, Oakland Apartments in LA, and of course, a 9-minute and 1-second Lady Gaga lip dub that rocked the world. Thank you, Patrick. Great and wonderful, iconic experiences, all of these and many more. But what truly impresses me most about you is the way in which you affirm each other. You affirm the work of each other and value beliefs of others than your own. You have figured out that we may or may not all come to love one another, but to be part of the best of this place, we must have the moral courage to respect one another. You understand that we must find what binds us all together in common hope and common need, not what divides us. This noble ideal of humanity, which animates our college's educational ambitions and aspirations, is one that those of us who teach and work here would do well to seek to emulate. One of the most remarkable experiences I had during my first year took place at the Paramount Theater in an Arts Emerson show where I was captivated, thoroughly enchanted by a remarkable theatrical experience, 69 Degrees South, the Shackleton Project. It recreates Sir Ernest Shackleton's 1914 trans-Antarctic expedition, whose intent was to cross the Antarctica continent from one coast to the other by way of the South Pole. However, his ship, the Endurance, and the 28 men aboard were trapped in ice and then stranded on ice packs and drifting aimlessly in the wild, frigid southern seas. And with no chance of rescue, 6 of the men rowed 800 miles in treacherous open waters to a distant island where, having arrived safely after several days of rowing, they were restored to health by members of a whaling camp who then outfitted them with a ship to rescue their drifting comrades, which they eventually did after 2 failed attempts, almost 2 years after they began their voyage. And in a 90-minute tableau of theater, of puppetry, of haunting music and set design, it reimagined mythically Shackleton's heroism, and it did what great theater always does. It connected us to life's most enduring themes through the exercise of what Keats called our sympathetic imagination. Shackleton's Endurance adventure takes place in the heroic age of Antarctica exploration, and it reminded me most importantly that we too live in a heroic age, an age of incredible and unrelenting change, an age of greatness and limitless promise. And I'm here to tell you today that the call to greatness is alive in every generation, including your own. Your education at Emerson has prepared you to be great people in ways that are not obvious to you today, a day to which many of you must have the freshness and glory of a dream, to paraphrase Wordsworth. No doubt you will be film writers, producers, directors, actors and actresses, poets, novelists, editors, publishers, marketing and communication experts in business, politics, and not-for-profit organizations, journalists, new media entrepreneurs. Yes, you will be all of these and even more. Most of you will change careers and professions several times. Many of you will work and live abroad for some portion of your career. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy, said Hamlet. But your greatness will not be found in where you work, but also in how you live your life. How will I live my life? How do I live my life with meaning and purpose? There are no more important questions. And if these are to be found, in these are to be found true greatness, in these are to be found our humanity, in these are to be found true genius. For the rhythms of daily life form patterns that shape the days and years of our life. They are filled with meaning. The world awaits your arrival with open and anxious arms, and it cares not that you will be rich or famous, but that you will live a good life, that you will add rather than extract value to human society. Do this, and all the other things will not matter. It matters little to me whether my pupil is attended for the army, the church, or the law. Before their parents chose a calling for them, nature called them to be a person. And when they leave me, they will be neither a magistrate, a soldier, nor a priest. They will be a person. So wrote Rousseau more than 2 centuries ago. You live in a heroic age, and I hope that you will come to understand that your education here was deeply rooted in and connected to human experience and human endeavor, and that the process by which you deepen your connection to the world will excite, inspire, delight, and confound you every day of your life. You have been educated to serve humanity in your various and diverse fields. You have been given a precious gift. Don't squander it, but rather use your resources and talents to make of this old world a new world. Your playing small does not serve the world. And when you depart from this commonwealth of learning, may your life bring you some work of noble note, and may you find meaning in your commitment to others, and may your memories of Emerson always be undying. Good luck and good cheer. Thank you.